May 25th, 1965. Sports Illustrated labeled this the most famous sports photograph of the 20th century. Arguably, the most famous sports photograph ever. It was certainly controversial. The great Muhammad Ali retains the world title for a KO after 2 minutes and 12 seconds. This is not about Muhammad Ali.
Come on,
In this corner, we have the top heavyweight contender with a record of 22 wins, 1 loss, and no draws, and 12 of his 13 matches coming by way of knockout, Sonny Liston.
Gotta be hungry, Sonny. Gotta be hungry. Don't quit. You can make your family proud. You can make the community proud. You can make your country proud. And the whole world is going to know your name because you came this way. All right. If it gets too much, you just say, Sonny, let's come in. All right. Let's eat. All right. Stick behind that jab, Sonny. Okay, you gotta move in behind that jab. Come on. You gotta chase him down. All right, all right, all right, all right. Hands up. 1. 1. Nice. 3. 6. Hey, you gotta keep up that guard. Come on. Right, let's go. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. All right, let's go. Your style is impetuous. Your defense is impregnable. You're an animal. He thinks he's Alexander. No, he's no conqueror. You're the conqueror. Joe Louis, Jack Johnson, you come from their claw. You're a different breed. You can walk any man down on earth. You right, kid? All right, you take 5. Sonny? Sonny, come here. Get your brush back. Come here, you big beast.
Wait.
Your next opponent has dropped out of the fight. So, we're going to continue on training. Business as usual. Until when we know the next fight is.
Let's get it on with the motherfucker Patterson.
Sonny, why do you have to talk like that? You make folks feel uncomfortable when you talk like that.
Sorry, Father. Can we please get a fight lined up with Patterson?
Yeah, I'll just pull out the heavyweight champion of the world out of my ass, shall I?
Father.
What, Sonny?
I don't beat everyone in front of me.
I know.
I'm the #1 contender in the division.
I know, Sonny.
I want my shot at the title.
I know.
I want to be heavyweight champion.
Give me a champion.
It's heavyweight champ or nothing. That's it. I can beat anyone.
Yes, you can.
I deserve it.
Sonny, let's focus on the training.
It's the only thing worth training for.
And what about your family? You know, make a little money, look after them. Don't worry about the heavyweight title when the time comes to it.
The time is now. Joe Louis was heavyweight champ at 23. He beat the Nazis. Jack Johnson, 20 years old. He wasn't even allowed in the same room as the crackers he beat with one arm tied behind his back.
Jack Johnson was an outcast. He died and they didn't even have enough money for a funeral. Joe Louis is broke.
You wouldn't even know their names if they weren't heavyweight champions. Just another Negro in America.
Well, that's it. This is America. And they get the champion that they want, not the champion that they deserve. The champion that they want. This country is all about image.
Fuck America and fuck Pretty Boy Floyd.
Sonny, why do you have to talk like that?
Break the fucking fight.
Hey, he's not gonna fight you, okay?
Why?
Because.
What, he's scared?
Probably.
Well, I ain't scared of anybody. Are you scared?
No, Sonny.
So what exactly is stopping this fight?
Tell her to wait there. I'll be along currently. Wait, my wife is out of town, right? Then tell her to wait there.
Mr. President.
Mr. Patterson! Floyd! I'm gonna call you Floyd.
Call me whatever you want, Mr. President.
How are things?
Well, I'm standing in the middle of the Oval Office with the President, so, pretty swell. How are you, Mr. President?
Well, I got a Cuban Missile Crisis, a girl who's trying to ruin my life, and a brother who's trying to usurp me, so pretty swell. They tell me that you can do over 100 push-ups.
Yes, sir.
And over 100 sit-ups.
Why, yes, sir.
It's very impressive.
Why, thank you, sir. Mr. President, I'm pretty sure you didn't invite me over just to talk about boxing, surely.
Actually, I do.
Oh, really?
You see, I'm a real big fan of yours, Floyd. I watched that fight that you did with Archie Moore in Chicago, and McNeely and Johansson. I mean, wow, that was a great fight. We had you up on the TV, and Jackie, she loves you. I mean, you got style, you got charisma, you're well dressed, you're clean cut, you're light. You're the kind of champion that America needs.
Why, thank you, sir.
Liston, on the other hand. America needs the good guys to win this one.
So you want me to beat him for you, Mr. President?
No, Floyd. I want you to not fight Liston. Like I said, America needs the good guys to win this one.
Mr. President, I have Miss Monroe on line 2.
Well, who do you call this?
Oh, he looked good. He looked better than good. He looked like Charles L. Liston, the mightiest of men and the sharpest of dressers. He was too cool to be real and too real to be cool. He just was what he fucking was. Charles L. Liston, the mightiest of men and the sharpest of dressers. He had more pasts than most people had socks. Go on. Pick a past, and a past that was all the same to him. Sand slow and alleys, ballrooms and prison cells, fancy-ass big bad gangster men, and beat down cotton pickers. That was all the same to him. Working for halves here, boss. Oh, you and me, we are working for halves. You and me, brother, we working for halves, man. Shit. Yeah. Sing it loud, sister. Oh, what a friend we have in Blinky. Oh, what a friend we have in Mr. Green. I can't barely hear you, sister. Why don't you start up one up in here? Told me while champion one day, the good Lord told me so. Told me to buy this damn suit too, man. Shit. Out of my whole flock of suits. One for every motherfucker he knocked out. No, not that many. Nobody had that many. Nah, not even Mr. Frankie C. Gray. Not even him. Yeah, you heard that one before. Your honorable body. Shit. Whip this dick out from this guinea bitches and show you some honorable fucking body. He was the baddest man on the planet with the biggest dick there ever was. That's what all them chicks said. All of them. The free ones and the store-bought. Yeah. Maybe that's what that L stood for. You feel me? Charles L. Liston. Maybe it didn't mean anything. Maybe. Hold on. Get in the picture. Charles lost Liston. Imagine that. In this corner, we have lost Charles Liston. More like Charles Loverboy Liston. Yeah. Knock men out with one hand, squeeze women with the other hand, drink whiskey and shoot dice all at the same damn time. Charles L. Liston. Maybe
It was some other man's name that Mama couldn't say outright. Maybe that's why old Toad Liston had the mean in the world coming out of those eyes whenever he looked at Sonny. At least that would make sense. No use in asking, though. Mama couldn't tell you where or when her eyeglasses at or where her children were born. But she could sure tell you a Mississippi muffler time mouthful about what ain't never been, no way, no how at all.
Do you know John Vitale?
Yes, I know him.
Do you know a person by the name of Barney Baker?
Yes, I know him.
What does Mr. Baker do for a living?
I couldn't say.
What does John Vitale do for a living?
I wouldn't know either.
How do you come to meet this Barney Baker?
I have a very short memory.
Do you think that people like this ought to remain in the sport of boxing, Mr. Liston?
Well, I couldn't pass judgment on no one. I haven't been perfect myself.
Armed robbery, grand larceny, assault, battery, racketeering, assaulting a police officer.
I'm on trial. I thought this was just a hearing.
You have a family?
I have a wife.
Children?
No, sir.
Where were you born, Mr. Liston?
Little Rock,
Would you mind telling us how old you are?
27.
What kind of education did you get?
I didn't get any.
Do you remember being arrested in St. Louis, 1959?
Well, I couldn't recall.
Do you remember dictating this letter?
No, I don't remember dictating it.
But that is your wife's handwriting, is that correct?
I couldn't say.
Do you even read it all?
No, sir, I don't.
How did you get a crack at the title?
Through friends?
I don't believe Mr. Barone is licensed in Pennsylvania anymore, is he?
No, sir.
So you don't have a licensed manager now, do you?
It don't look like it.
Well, who fixes your fights for you now?
No one.
Charles, Sonny, what's your date of birth?
May 8th, 1932.
May 8th, 1932, Tennessee. January 8th, 1930, Arkansas.
July 15th, 1931, St. Louis. January 28th, 1932, Arkansas.
Does anybody know how old Sonny Liston is?
I told you, my DOB is May 8th, 1932. It says it right there in the fucking papers.
Dirksen wins by TKO in the 6th round. Good night, Charles L. Liston. Yeah, that ale. How can a woman remember the goddamn ale and not the goddamn name that went with it? A woman who had even less truck with the alphabet than that man right there. How can a woman remember the goddamn ale and not the day that she bore the child that got stuck with it and knowing her? Why wouldn't she just come up with a random name to go with the ale instead of just leaving it by like some holy, privy thing that came out of the sky like on some Pentecostal turn on Sundays? It was a goddamn wonder. She remembered the other ale stood for Liston. And in this corner, your opponent tonight is Roy Harris. Do you regard white opponents with particular severity?
Yes.
What do you think of when the round one bell sounds and the man in the other corner is white?
Kill him. I always say kill him when I'm in the ring with a white boy. You gotta knock him out to win. You won't get the decision. I'll try to knock them all out. White or black.
Sonny throws a left jab. Harris takes it, comes back with a right. He misses. Sonny throws a right of his own. He lands, and Harris is down. Harris is out. Another TKO win by Sonny Liston.
Oh. Damn. Roll, Johnny, roll. Roll, Johnny, roll. Thank you, man. Roll, Johnny, roll. My soul will rise and heaven dies. Roll, Jordan, roll. Roll, Johnny, roll. Roll, Johnny, roll. So will rise in heaven.
100 on me. What you want?
I saw that interview you did today. You made Roy Harris look like a right fool in there. You're a bad nigga, ain't you?
Just a thought, man. You know him. No more than that.
I got one bullet in this here coat, and I ain't gonna stop until you tell me when to stop.
I ain't done nothing. You crazy man.
I said I ain't gonna stop until you tell me you're a no good yellow nigga.
Shit, get lost. You ain't got a bullet in there.
You scared? Well, it's...
Wait. I'm a no good nigga.
A no good yellow nigga.
Yeah.
Don't turn around. Clean this place up. You think I train heavyweight champions here? All right, kid, come in. Now, what do I always tell you?
Boxing is a 90% mental and a 10% physical.
Okay, I changed it. It's 80%. Nobody can think about boxing that much. All right. You know peekaboo?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see peekaboo, kid. Good, kid. Good. Let's see the right. Hey, good kid. You remind me of a fighter, Patterson. He was a good kid. He reminds me of you. Let's see it again. Good. You want to get those hips in, all right? Make sure. Yeah, you got to get that power in, all right? Let's see it. Good, kid. Good. Keep going. All right. You shouldn't be here, kid.
I ain't leaving till you tell me why.
I don't answer to you.
Why the fuck not?
You should learn some respect, young man.
Where you going, old man?
I don't have to deal with your shit.
Why won't you give me the fight?
Figure it out for yourself. Keep it up.
Tell me why you won't give me the fight. Tell me why you won't give me the fight. Tell me why you won't give me the fight. Tell me why you won't give me the fight.
Because you're the wrong type of black man. Their words, not mine.
Fuck you, Javez Turkey. How do you sleep at night?
Like I said, if that's your opinion.
I ain't talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about boxing. You say you got the best fighter in the world, but to be the best, you gotta beat the best. And you know there ain't no one better than me. There ain't a man on this entire planet with a better record than me.
That's your opinion.
I'll beat them all. Germans, Americans, Swedes, white and black, all the same. I whooped every motherfucker they put in front of me.
Yeah, you did, kid. Well done.
Who else you gonna fight?
Whoever they put in front of us.
What? Guys I'll beat? Who?
Roy Harris, Hurricane, Jansen again. Maybe he could even knock him out in the first round like I did. You know what they say, right?
Life ain't right, Sonny. Now, what'd you expect me to do about it? Come on, kid.
There were 4 other women that did bus protests before Rosa Parks. Did you know that? Did you know their names? Edna Davis, Leona Taylor, C.C. Johnson, Millie Cook. One name's Breeze Rosa. That's righteous. But they not as good. Too dumb. Too dirty. Too illiterate. Too black.
Join us again for part 2, where we see if Sonny can make it all the way to the world title. We'll be joined by whimsical characters such as Muhammad Ali, Malcolm X, Roy Cohn, and James Brown.